Hey there, I'm Lena. I invite you to join me in a yoga practice to help you feel grounded, to build resilience and inner strength, especially in these uncertain times that can maybe feel a little bit unpredictable and a bit uncertain. So firstly, I want you to get yourself into a comfortable seated position. So it could be sitting cross-legged in Sukhasana, whatever works for you right now. And I want you to just allow yourself to come to stillness. So allowing yourself to come to stillness, just starting to bring your focus inwards. And for you that might mean closing your eyes, or it might mean adopting a soft gaze. But what you're working with is just trying to shut out all the external stuff, all the distractions around you. And just starting to focus on what's happening for you internally. And I also want you to take this moment to express gratitude to yourself. Thank yourself for being here, for giving yourself time, a way of just like really taking care of yourself. So just take a moment to express gratitude. And let's start off by taking 3 cleansing breaths. So inhaling through the nose and taking a nice exhalation through the mouth. Let's do another one. And for the last one, really just allow that exhalation to be much longer than the inhale. And just allow yourself to start feeling settled and rooted, starting to feel connected with earth. Lovely. And from here, we're going to make our way onto our hands and onto our knees. I want you to just really allow your hands, your fingers to spread, pressing your hands into the ground. So again, that sense of connection, that sense of expressing and connecting to earth element. Wonderful. Lovely. And let's start to just allow our body to move towards our heels. So just taking a moment here as you allow yourself to, again, just connect with the ground beneath you in child's pose. Lovely. You've got the option of, I want you to just allow your head to relax completely. So hands, so resting your forehead on your mat might be an option, a better option for you, as well as forming fists. And again, just resting your forehead on your fist. Wonderful. So just taking a moment here. We're starting to breathe through the nose. We're starting to lengthen, deepen and soften our inhalations and exhalations. Lovely. Let's inhale up. So inhaling up. Wonderful. Allowing those hands to express. And there's a wonderful sentence that I'm going to read to you. And I'll give credit in my description to the person that wrote it, because it's so beautiful. Like when I read it, it really resonates with me. And it simply says, when you press your hands into the ground during downward facing dog, or when you dig your heels and your toes into the earth during tadasana or mountain pose, you're expressing and connecting to earth element. So I want you to just think about that throughout your practice. Just allow your hands, your feet to be your foundation. Just allow your whole being to express into earth element. And that's earth element is connected with stability and feeling grounded and feeling rooted. So just allow this to resonate with you throughout our practice today. And now just taking a breath here. So your arms are nice and strong. And I want you to just start to inhale your body forwards just slightly. Now when I do this, I can feel a natural engagement in my core. You might want to start drawing your belly button towards your spine, navel towards spine here. And then just allowing yourself to come back to your neutral space. We're going to take the body back. So this time we're going to be hovering. So again, when I do this, I can feel a really nice engagement in my core, starting to press your fingertips into your mat as well. Lovely. Lovely. And then from here, we're going to inhale up. So placing your hands, returning your hands to their original space. So really spreading your fingers and just allowing for that wonderful connection. Allowing yourself to feel completely rooted. And let's do that again. This time we're going to bring our bodies forwards. So just bring your body forwards very slightly, arms nice and strong. You can remain here if you like, or you can take a little dip, just allowing your body, your face to move towards your mat and then lifting up. Lovely, taking the body back again. Fingertips pressing into your mat, so your arms are nice and strong, and then I just want you to allow yourself to let go of any tension, just allowing your head, your neck to release. Wonderful, let's inhale back to our original position. Wonderful. And what we're going to do is just sit on our heels. So it's a kind of really nice stretch here for the toes, for the mounds of the toes. Just taking a moment here, and maybe we might want to just introduce something for the arm as well. So interlacing fingers, pressing your palms away from you, inhaling up. Wonderful, and then just taking those arms down. And then from here, we're going to start to raise the knees. So raising your knees. So you remember, this is about you going to your personal edge. So raising your knees, your spine, as much as possible, is nice and strong here. Okay. So this might be enough for you. You might want to place your hands on your legs. Wonderful. Lifting upwards, allowing the front of your body to open. Wonderful. Let's take the hands down. So taking your hands down, we're going to inhale, lifting sit bones nice and high into a forward fold. Wonderful. Now, this might be better for you. Soft bend to the knees is always good. Just allowing your body to sort of yield towards the surface beneath you, yielding to the ground. Take a moment here where you just raise your toes, spread them. Lovely whilst they're in the air, and then just placing them down. Wonderful. And again, just remembering, if you tend to hold tension in your neck, your shoulders, consciously just work towards letting go of that tightness. Lovely. Let's take it down. So we're going to take it down, and we're going to make our way to back to our original position. Okay, so hands on knees. You might want to leave your hands where they are. They might remain on your mat. Or you might want to bring your hands to your heart space, the centre of your chest. You might want to take them a little higher. Lovely. Nice long spine here, keeping your breath nice and long. Wonderful, let's take it down. So releasing your hands onto your mat, and you're going to make your way, return to your hands and knees for a moment. So let's engage in some more balance. But this back, as with the other balance that we've just done, this one really just allows you to continue connecting to earth element. Wonderful. So for me, what works is to keep my wrists in line with my shoulders, my knees in line with my hips. You're going to extend one leg behind you. Doesn't matter which one you start with, because we'll be repeating it on the other side. Wonderful. Extending your opposite arm. And again, maybe just taking your gaze forward. So just really taking any pressure off the back of your neck. Bringing length into your neck. Now I will leave it up to you whether your foot is flexed or whether your toes are pointing away from you. Lovely. Releasing, taking it down, and then we're going to extend the other leg. Extending other leg behind you, keeping your arms nice and strong. Extend your opposite arm. Visualise your breath here from the base of your spine, moving all the way up to the crown of your head. Breathing through your nose. Lovely, and just allowing, just returning your knee, your hand, coming back to your original position here. Lovely, let's take it back again, so just allowing your body to release towards your heels in child's pose. Wonderful, just allowing your body to surrender towards the earth. And then let's inhale up. So inhaling up from here, going to tuck your toes, lifting your sit bones nice and high. And just making any adjustments, just allowing your feet to land in down facing dog. Lovely. Padding your hands towards you. Placing your hands on your elbows. So really nice way. And soft bend to the knees is always a good thing. Lovely. Just allow your body to release and maybe just shifting from side to side. So this is a really nice way of just kind of letting go. With hands on the elbows is a really nice way of just letting go of any tension in your shoulders, tightness in the hamstrings. And then just shifting your weight towards your toes. Wonderful. And let's inhale, placing our hands on our legs. So nice tabletop back here is what you're aiming for. And then let's inhale up. So inhaling up to standing. We're in tadasana. Maybe bringing your hands to your heart space here. Wonderful. Expressing and connecting to earth element. So just think about your feet having four corners, giving yourself the stability you need. And maybe just play with shifting your weight back and forth, just a subtle movement, so you really get a sense of connecting to the ground, connecting to the earth, and the distribution of weight from your heels, from your toes. Lovely. Wonderful. Let's just start to bend the legs, soft bend, and we're moving it into a forward fold here. Wonderful. Placing your hands, returning them to your mat. You're going to pad your hands away from you and make your way into plank. Wonderful. So you've got the option of half plank with your knees on your mat. Your arms still remain nice and strong, or full plank. Lovely. Inhaling, lifting your sit bones nice and high, so we're back in down facing dog. And then starting with the right leg, inhaling your knee towards your face, and then taking that leg into the air. Wonderful. And this time inhaling your knee towards your opposite leg. And again, just stacking it in the air. One more time, inhaling forwards. And just allowing that leg to remain in the air, bending that leg at the same time. And what we're going to do is circle that leg. Wonderful. And then from here, we're going to bring that leg forward and allow it to land on our mats. So we're moving into pigeon. Now, if you have issues with your lower back, with your spine, then I'm going to show you an alternative to pigeon. But for those doing pigeon, what you do is just allow your leg, just taking your body, allowing your body to be nice and long here. So that leg, your back leg is extended. It's always worth just gazing at what your foot, your leg is doing. Wonderful. And we take a breath here. So for those of you that are in pigeon, remain in pigeon. And then I'm going to just show you an alternative to pigeon, where you have a leg extended, place your other leg over it. Just keep your spine nice and long with your arms behind you. And this is a really good alternative to pigeon. Your leg might be higher up, your foot might be higher up. Just be mindful of not forcing your ankle into any particular position. You might want to do this, just bending your leg as well. So that's the alternative to pigeon. So for those of you so two choices there. So I like to offer lots of alternatives. So I'm going back to pigeon. Wonderful. So just maybe think about going with what feels right for you. Lovely. Nice long spine, back of neck nice and long as well. Just taking a few breaths here. And then we're going to just take the hands a little wider, and I want you just to allow yourself to release down and then inhaling up. So as if your spine is like a wave, taking it right the way down and inhaling up. Wonderful, take a moment. And then releasing the palms of your hands on your mat, releasing your knees onto your mat. Let's tuck the toes and lift the sit bones nice and high. Just allowing yourself to move, just returning to your down facing dog. Wonderful. Lovely, soft bend to the knees as well. Is always something you can do in your down dog, and maybe just taking a moment just to move from side to side, opening the side body. Wonderful. Let's extend the left leg into the air now. It doesn't have to be high. So extending that leg, moving with your breath, inhaling your knee forward. So bringing that leg forwards like so. When I do this, my shoulders are stacked over my wrists, and then taking that leg into the air. And then inhaling, knee towards opposite elbow. So a nice little twist we're introducing, taking it into the air again. Wonderful. This time opening that leg, so bending that leg, you're starting to open your hips, bringing it forward one more time, and then just allowing that leg to remain in the air, bending that leg, and we're going to circle. Just allowing your body to really move and flow with your breath. And let's bring that leg forward, so we're returning to pigeon. So just allowing your body to return to pigeon, getting comfortable. Now the position of your front leg will vary. It might be different to mine. You might have more space in your body, in your leg, in your hips. So just go with what feels right for you. You're not forcing yourself. And just remember that this is about keeping your hips nice and level. So if you're tipping to one side, then you might need a towel, a cushion, a block to prop yourself up. Or you've got the alternative that I showed you on the other side. Taking your hands a little wider, and let's just express the earth element by taking it down and then inhaling up. Wonderful. Lovely, take it down and inhaling up. Wonderful, and then just allowing your body to just release down for a moment, and just maybe just allowing your hands, the palms of your hands, to release onto your mat, and then tucking toes and making your way onto your knees. Lovely. Wonderful. We're going to lift the sit bones nice and high, so returning to a down facing dog. Lovely. Let's extend the right leg into the air, and this time we're going to step forwards. So bringing that foot forwards, your knee in line with your ankle, and then we're going to just plant the back foot, turning it out, the toes out slightly. And we're going to get ready to move into virabhrasana 1. So make the adjustments you need to give yourself the space you need. Your hips are facing forwards right now. Wonderful. So moving into warrior, where we really tap into our inner warrior, our inner strength. You can adopt, I've adopted cactus arms, so you can do that. Just really spread those fingers, really creating space. Pelvic tilt as well. So trying to bring some length into your tailbone, drawing your navel, your belly button towards your spine. And taking a few breaths, we're breathing through the nose. Maybe feeling a slight constriction in your throat here. Wonderful. Just straightening your front leg without locking it. Extending your arm so your right arm is in front, your left behind. And then just making an adjustment with your foot. So now your foot is in line with the short side of your mat. Wonderful. And taking it into virabhrasana 2. Any issues with your shoulders, if you feel the need to just have a different hand position, arm position, then just place your hand on your, placing your hand on your waist. Just dropping it, you know, if it needs to be, if there's any issues with your shoulders, I'd rather you just kind of adjust yourself as you need to keep yourself nice and comfortable. Taking your gaze now past your middle finger, so that leg, just be aware. Your physical asana starts from the feet up. So always just be aware. It's always worth taking time just to peer down at your feet, just to see what they're doing. Lovely, and from here we're going to move straight into trikonasana, so straightening that front leg without locking your knee. Wonderful, just starting to bring your body forwards, and then you exhale as you allow your body to release. Now your hand, as you allow your body to come forward, your hand might be on your leg. There's variations. You might want it turned like so. Now, it might touch the floor, it might not. I'm going to just adjust myself slightly, but what you're aiming for is the front line of your body to be nice and open. Now, again here, you can gaze upwards, or you can take your gaze down, which again takes any potential pressure off your neck. Nice long line in your body is what you're aiming for, so I'm going to bring myself up a little higher. And breathe. Trikonasana. Lovely. And let's inhale up. And what we're going to do is we're going to do trikonasana on the other side. So adjusting your feet like so. Soft bend to that knee, remember. Wonderful. So soft bend to the knee. Start exhaling and bringing yourself forwards. Go to your edge. So it might be your hands might be on your mat, might be on your foot, might be higher up. And with this, with each breath, what you're doing is just really just working on allowing your body to open. I'm going to just adjust my foot, adjust my legs slightly here, so there is a soft bend. Ujjayi breath. Breathing through the nose. Lovely. And then let's take it into virabhrasana. So tapping into your inner warrior, that inner strength. Building your resilience. Legs nice and strong. Lovely. And then taking the arms up and adjusting that back foot, maybe bringing that back foot in a bit as well. Hips facing forwards. Virabhrasana 1. So 2 options. Your hands can be nice and wide, or they can be extended upwards. Lovely. And then what we're going to do is just step forward, inhaling that back leg forwards and coming to tadasana or mountain pose. And again, I remind you again of that wonderful sentence about just allowing your feet to express when your toes and your heels press into the earth. You're expressing earth element. So tadasana, taking a moment here where you're in, just allowing yourself to be in stillness, just allowing yourself to feel really rooted. And again, just that gentle, subtle movement where you're really tapping into, just getting a sense of what's happening. Sometimes it's really good to do just these gentle, just subtle movements. So just do it with your eyes closed, so you really get a sense of what is happening. Allowing yourself to feel completely rooted. Allow yourself to feel connected. Wonderful. So as you raise your toes, maybe just feeling a lift in your arches, feeling a lift in your kneecaps. Feel the energy moving upwards. Feel the length you're creating in your body. Pelvic tilt. Protect your back. Strengthen your core. Wonderful. Okay. So we're going to get ready to move into balance. So allow your left foot to be your foundation. And what we're going to do, I'm going to turn to the side actually. So what we're going to do is to inhale the right leg up like so. Okay, this might be enough for you. So you're placing your left hand, opposite hand on that leg. Okay, you can place your right hand on your waist. So what we're doing here is introducing a twist. Okay, so you can remain here. You can take your peace fingers and place them around your big toes and start to extend. Okay, so there's lots of variations. You can take it further where you extend your other arm behind you. So lots of variations on this. You can have your hand on your waist. You can have your leg bent. Okay, go to your personal edge. Keeping your body nice and upright. Lovely, nice one. And let's take it down, just releasing, come back, just allow yourself to come back to this present moment. Coming back to your breath will always bring you back to the present moment. Letting go of what was, we're in this space right now. And then just allowing your right foot to be your foundation here. Wonderful. Lovely. And moving with your breath, inhale, raising your left leg, placing your opposite hand on your knee, on your leg, and then placing your hand on your waist. And what I'm doing is just turning to the side. So as I said, this might be enough for you. Wonderful. So you can keep your leg, you can keep that leg bent. You can keep your hand on your waist. You can extend. Wonderful. And I'm going to, this is my less malleable, steady side. So giving it a go. Wonderful. Taking it. Everything starts with an intention. If you fall out, just get back in when you're ready. Lovely. Recognizing any differences between either side of your body. And let's release down. Wonderful. Releasing down. Coming back to tadasana. Coming back to this moment. Simply honouring you, honouring your body, honouring yourself. Wonderful. And now we're going to just take it down. So taking the legs wide. And we're going to move into malasana. So a nice way of doing it, if you're not ready for malasana or squat pose, is to just shift from side to side. Wonderful. Lovely. Or if you wish to, you can start to bring your hands together and just allowing your feet. Now bringing your hands together, pressing your elbows to the inside of your knees. Now you might find that you're on your heels, and what I'd suggest you do is maybe use a cushion, use a block, use something like that. So malasana, squatting. We've lost the art of squatting. Often the hips can feel quite closed and quite restricted because of our lifestyle. So if you're able to do a squat every day, the more you press your hands together and the more you press pressing your elbows against your knees will just allow your body to open. So just take a moment here again. This is all about connecting with Earth throughout our whole practice we've been doing today. Wonderful. Let's release. So maybe giving your legs a little shake. Lovely. Let's come back. Let's bring ourselves into bringing our heels together. Bringing the soles of our feet together, in baddha konasana. So just taking a moment here. Wonderful. And now coming back to seated. We're going to do just a really simple breath called bhramari breath. And it's also known as bee breath. And it's very simple. You simply inhale through the nose. And when you exhale, you simply hum. And it's a really nice breath. It's a breath that can really just allow you to let go of tension, let go of anxiety, can really just tune into your senses as well. If we introduce like the placing thumbs over the ears, and you can cover your eyes and so on. So before we do that, you're back in your comfortable seated position, and I want you to just take a moment where you just scan your body. So the scanning of your body, where you move mindfully throughout the whole of your body, just simply observing with no judgment, is again just to tune in to whatever might be coming up for you. Just noticing how you feel now in comparison to the beginning of your practice. So you can do that for as long as you like, really, where you just take a few moments in stillness. But we're going to move into bhramari breath. So taking an inhale through the nose, and an exhale is an arm breath, like so. When I do this, I get a vibration. I want you to maybe just allow your teeth to gently connect, allow your lips to be nice and soft. Okay, and again. Feel a really nice vibration throughout the whole of my face. We're going to do it one more time. This time what we'll do is place our thumbs in our ears. You can place your hands over your eyes like so. Wonderful. Finishing off with a mudra, Surya Mudra. And what we do is to middle finger and index finger remain straight, and then you place your thumbs over your ring finger and little finger. And this is a wonderful Surya Mudra. Surya is sun, and it's really nice for combating lethargy of the mind and of the body, and it's actually really good for the digestive system as well. So kind of that healthy gut. Wonderful. So we're bringing our practice to a close, but always nice to do mudras. Mudras figure a lot in my practices. I often do one in meditation as well when I meditate. So just taking a moment here. Mudras are, by the way, amazing. If you don't know much about them, they have so many benefits. So just taking a moment here, and I want you to just adopt a soft gaze or close your eyes. Focus returning inwards. And whilst you remain in Surya Mudra for a moment, I just want you to, I'm going to just repeat an affirmation for you. I have my feet planted firmly on the ground. And another one, I am nurtured by the earth's energy. I want you to just think about the one that really resonates with you. As you release Surya Mudra and bringing your hands together in Anjali Mudra, prayer position, hands at your heart space, at the centre of your chest. And taking this moment again to express gratitude to yourself for giving yourself time to be here in this moment. And if you like what you see, then please do subscribe to my channel. I'll be uploading more videos, so just hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, give me a thumbs up if you wish to. And thank you so much. My name is Lena, and until the next time, do take care and be well.